Breaking news tonight, Sunday Night Football. Aiden O'Connell, who's the quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders, has a thumb injury. He is still out of the game with a presumed thumb fracture. Early footage shows that during an early throw, another player contacted his thumb, causing what we describe as an abduction flexion force to the thumb. Now that can do a couple of different things. So I'm not convinced yet that it's a fracture. So sometimes when you have a force going this direction on your thumb, you can have something called a gamekeeper thumb. And that's when the ulnar collateral ligament of your thumb is torn. Right next to that, the proximal phalanx. So there's a lot of things that make your thumb different than your fingers. One of which is that your fingers that are longer have 3 bones in them. Your thumb has 2. You have a proximal phalanx and a distal phalanx. And again, looking at the footage, it looks like he definitely has an injury around his metacarpal phalangeal joint. So whether it's a ligament or the bone, likely he will have surgery to fix either one. So if it is the bone, there is a new implant. It is made by the company Acumed. It is called an in-frame screw. It's meant to go all inside the bone, and it holds everything from the inside, so he won't need any implants on the outside of the bone. Once you start putting plates and screws on the phalanges, it causes scar tissue. It keeps tendons from mobilizing. There's oftentimes second surgeries just to remove scar tissue or take implants out. So that's why a lot of technology has been looking at ways that we can fix your fingers using implants from the inside. I would start him moving in 2 weeks. I would allow him to ball handle in 4 weeks, making sure that his x-rays look like he is healing. Probably practice around 6 or 8 weeks, all going well. Likely within a couple of months back on the field and back playing. So if it's the ligament issue, that's a little bit different because we have to put the ligament back to the bone, and ligament to bone healing takes 6 weeks. That's hard to get around. So he'll probably be immobilized closer to 4 weeks, and then get the mobilization starting and the strengthening. So in my opinion, if it's a ligament injury, he will require a few more weeks of recovery. But by all reports that are coming out in the news that it's a fracture, I would bet he's going to be back on the field in January. So we wish Mr. O'Connell the best. I'm sure he's getting treatment immediately. I wish him a speedy recovery, and we look forward to seeing him back. If you appreciate and enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. There's a lot more coming out as Sunday Night Football continues. So we'll be bringing all the information as a board-certified orthopedic surgeon. I want to give you some insight on how we treat these athletes and get them back on the field as quickly as possible.